Morning, chainsaw lovers. Donnie Walker here. Just up here in the morning doing some porting. Just did 3 this morning, 2 390s and a 372. I've had some people asking me lately on the channel here and on emails of what I use for porting, for tools. And I just thought I'd give you a little rundown of them. I use a company called CS Specialties in the US. I order the grinders and all my burr bits from them. That's the company right there. So yeah, what I have is SR series Fordham grinders. I have 3 of them here. I hang them up. They're all flexible shaft run grinders. And I have 3 different heads. My heads I use, I have a main shaping head for my major grinding of the aluminum and chrome on the cylinders. I have a sander disc that I use for chamfering the edges of the pistons and the edges of the ports, deburring them. Then I have a flapping sander head that I use with strip emery cloth that I use for polishing the ports. As you can see here on a 390 that I've just finished and a 372 that I just finished. And I like to clean up the pistons good, all the sharp edges, and chamfer the edges so it kind of collects the oil a little better as the saw is running, so it'll run a little cooler and lubricate a little more. Here's a row of jigs that I have for different models of saws through the years. Old models, some new models. I'm still working on a few new ones right now for some of the new product that's out there. Some old cylinders that I just have hanging around so I can see different porting of different manufacturers. A few cases I use for case matching the cylinders to the crankcases. And I use the not just the one speed on the grinders, I use foot controls. So down here where I sit, I have 3 controls, one for each motor grinder. Then in the front of me here I have a really nice vise that I got, I think it's called a panel vise or something. Really good to hold the cylinders of every different size and clamp them in good to hold them while I'm grinding them. And in front there you see a duct, like a furnace duct. That's my fan. It pulls out all this fine grinding and pieces of paper so I'm not getting them all in my nose and my mouth. So yeah, that's what I do in the morning. Looking at the wall here earlier, my dad used to write on here how many cylinders he did. 2004 he did 558. Wow, good year. I bet you I'll do more than that this year. I already think I did more than that last year. Oh, and yeah, finally my friend Buck and Billy, I finally got a shirt from them. So stand up and Buck. That's awesome. Maybe I'll get some Walker Ice shirts made one day again and be able to hand out a few. So yeah, a few more cylinders up there to do. My Dino Room in there, I can see through the window. And my calculations, degree wheel, and a few tools. Let's have a little compressor here, as you heard turn on a second ago when I shut it off. I just use that for blowing out all the crap out into that thing there, to my furnace duct for my air. So yeah, that's what I use. I have these jigs that are all made for different cylinders, like I just said a minute ago. There's one for 372, one for 461, 288. So I remeasure new saws every 4 or 5 months in case they've done any changes from the factory, and then I'll readjust my little jigs there to port them the way I want them. So yeah, I'm just working on some new ones now for some new models, the 661, 500i, 462, 572, but I got them pretty much figured out. I got a few demos out right now and some test stuff, and it's working really well. So yeah, I guess I better get to the other shop and assemble these units for my customers. One's for, I believe, a fella in Texas. One's for a guy in Ontario. Yeah, I do them all over the place, but mainly for my DBC loggers and tree guys. I got an order right now from a few companies. I got, probably about 20 builds to do right now. and more coming in, so I almost need a second guy pretty soon. See how that works out. Anyways, really proud of my daughter, Taylor Walker. She's 19 now. She's been taking a dental course, and she might have landed a job yesterday. Very proud of her, and love her to death. So yeah, everyone out there, have a great day. Keep your saw in the wood. You need any help with anything, email me, cartshop10@gmail.com. Any questions, or just send me a message on here. So yeah, have a great day. Like I said, keep that saw in the wood. Be safe.